Oh, what up guys, Nick from What Up MC here, and it is a very exciting time in Pokemon Go right now. Gen 3 is right around the corner in Pokemon Go. Niantic just dropped a whole bunch of news in the last 12 hours, including 50 new Pokemon coming in the game later this week. Weather is going to be added to the game, and a whole bunch of stuff was just found in the data mines by Sylph Road and the Pokemon Go hub. So I'm going to go through all those as fast as I possibly can because there's a whole lot of stuff to get through. So let's get started with the most important thing: 50 new Pokemon coming to the game. So in their official post, they say 50 Pokemon from Hoenn are coming to Pokemon Go. Quoted from the post they made on Twitter this morning: starting later this week, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, and several more Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region in the Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire video games will start appearing in Pokemon Go for the first time ever, with even more to be discovered over the next several weeks. So right off the bat, we know the 3 stars are coming for sure. That's 9 Pokemon with their evolutions in total. Then in order of appearance in the trailer, we got Salamence, so that's another 3 with Bagon and Shelgon. Then the next one we got Shiftry, so that is along with Seedot and Nuzleaf. That's 15 Pokemon. And then the next Pokemon shown in the trailer is Aggron, so with Aeron and Lairon, that's, what are we up to, 18? Then we got Ludicolo, and with its previous evolutions, Lotad and Lombre, that puts us up to 21. Now this one is a bit iffy. This is shown at the end of the trailer. The raid boss that pops up from a legendary egg is Groudon, the legendary Pokemon that you can catch Pokemon Ruby. I don't think that's coming right away. That may be coming when Ho-Oh ends December 14th, so that's not this week, but next week. Now if we hop on over to the official Pokemon site, they also posted an article about it with a banner at the top, and that banner has a whole bunch of Pokemon in it. So right in the center we got the 3 starters. Then a really surprising Pokemon that I noticed first is Slackoth, which is really important because Slaking, its fully evolved form, is going to be the high CP Pokemon in the entire game, higher than Mewtwo at 5,441. So let's not count Groudon in the final count for now, so we're at 21. So with Slackoth, Vigoroth, and Slaking, that puts us at 24. Then we got Wurmple, Cascoon, and Beautifly, and then the other 2 Pokemon in that family, Silcoon and Dustox, that makes 29. Mawile makes 30. Skitty and Delcatty make 32. Plusle and Minun make 34. Absol 35. Gulpin and Swalot 37. Then we got the Zangoose and Survivor there in the back, 39. Then who could forget Ralts? That puts us at 42 with Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir. So we hop on over, take a look at the new loading screen that's going to be showing up once you get the update. They got a couple other Pokemon that we've already seen before, including some that are just evolutions of Pokemon that we already know about, like Kirlia and Delcatty and Seedot. But they also got a couple new ones like Wingull up there in the top. So Wingull and its evolution Pelipper is going to make 44. Then the bottom corner we got Spheal, and Spheal and its evolutions Celio and Whalerine make 47. Then who could forget, in the demo footage for the foggy weather condition, they are shown catching a Poochyena for increased dark spawns in fog. Poochyena and its evolution Mightyena make 49. So if you were to include the Groudon, that makes a solid 50. I was pretty excited when I was counting this up earlier today because I was like, man, that's 50 on the dot. That's gotta be right. That's gotta be all of them. But then I just found this article from IGN that they posted, which apparently has an official update from a media alert from Niantic, which mentions some other Pokemon. At the top of the article, they do say Niantic announced today that more than 50 Pokemon originally appeared in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire are headed to Pokemon Go. They mention Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip, the starters, but they also mention Wailord, so it has a previous evolution of Wailmer that makes 52. Swablu, and it has an evolution Altaria, which makes 54. Snorunt has an evolution Glalie, which makes 56. Cacnea, which has an evolution Cacturne, makes 58. Salamence, we already know about. And Phoebus, which has an evolution Melodic, makes 60. So for the next huge part of this announcement, weather. Now this is a pretty big deal in the main series Pokemon games. It's one of my favorite features. It's usually the first thing I go for when I'm trying to think about a new team. I like building teams based around the weather. My favorite one, Sandstorm, isn't going to be included in in this yet, probably because it's very dangerous to play Pokemon in a sandstorm. So from the official post on their website, it says, in addition to the in-game map being updated with cool new weather visuals, weather near you will impact Pokemon in a variety of ways. For example, you'll find your odds of discovering Mudkip splashing around will greatly improve on rainy days, as certain Pokemon types will be more commonly found during various weather conditions. Additionally, attacks of certain types will be more effective during some weather conditions, so a Charizard's Fire Spin will perform better on sunny days. For example, rain or shine, winter or spring, your gameplay experience will remain fresh, making your time outdoors even more exciting. So the weather types that actually affect gameplay are clear, which is sunny, windy, rain, fog, and snow. So there's 5. So all these different weather types will correspond to the actual weather where you are. These different types, when you click on the little icon at the bottom of the screen that's going to show up once that update hits later this month, they're going to show Pokemon types that are boosted during this weather and Pokemon types that spawn more often and also give increased Stardust when you catch them. So for clear weather, that's also the sunny sort of one, they've got the boosted types shown as grass, ground, and fire. That's probably going to be my favorite one because I'm going to be heading out when it's clear, just because it's gonna, it's easy to play when it's clear, and also they got fire types spawning, so that's what I'm going to be looking for. They've got windy, which is cool because it's got dragon, flying, and psychic. Psychic one's a weird one, but dragon, okay, it's cool. Rain, it's got water, obviously, electric, because it's like thunderstorms and stuff. Also, from the main series games, when it's raining, you have perfect accuracy with thunder. So, tip of the hat to that. And also bug. For foggy, we got dark and ghost types. That one makes sense. Then for snow, we got ice and steel. You can see Pokemon that spawn specifically because of the weather are going to show up with little swirling ring around them. Kind of like how when a Pokemon spawns from incense, it has like a purple cloud spinning around it. It's like that, except it's not a purple cloud. It's a windy thing going around. Then after you catch a Pokemon, little bonus pops up on the top, giving you 25 more Stardust for catching that Pokemon. So in an article on The Verge, which I'm going to link in the description down below, along with all the other sources that I'm going to be talking about throughout this video, Matt Sleeman, a lead developer on the game, he talked to The Verge and he gave them some more information about the weather changes that are going to be coming to Pokemon Go. He does mention that they're not going to be coming just yet. Gen 3 is going to be coming, or at least the first 50 Pokemon are going to be coming sometime later this week, but the weather changes are only going to be rolled out later in December. And what he says about this is, we don't have any Pokemon that will only show up in a given weather condition, but there are some Pokemon who care a lot about their weather conditions, so you can expect Lotad to show up in really large numbers when it's raining outside, but if you live in an area where it doesn't really have that much rain, you might still see a Lotad wandering through your habitat. So he continues to talk about how the weather conditions are going to affect Pokemon in battle by saying, we prefer to give bonuses rather than penalties where we can. We don't want to penalize the player by, for instance, depowering a Pokemon that they may be very attached to. Depowering? The other part of that is we want to encourage behavior rather than punish it. We're trying to strike a balance between promoting gameplay that utilizes weather without penalizing everyone who might not have that super high level Charizard when it's hot outside. So here's the thing, they say they don't want to punish certain behavior by like nerfing a Pokemon. Like, let's say when it's raining, they're not gonna lower the strength of fire Pokemon, they're just gonna boost the strength of water Pokemon, but that has the same effect. You're saying, oh, people who like fire Pokemon, we don't want them to feel like their fire Pokemon suck if it rains a lot outside. But if you make the water Pokemon stronger, that's exactly what happens. So being in a place where it rains, pretty often, I'm kind of a little bit worried about this, seeing as though water Pokemon are going to be pretty boosted when it's raining, which is often, and I like to put Arcanines in gyms a lot. So I'm just going to have people with their boosted Vaporeons just plowing through my Arcanines. Time to move to clear weather place. So the last little thing I wanted to touch on for the weather is these pictures from a Japanese website. They got the 2 moves that it's got, which I'm assuming looks like Fire Spin and Overheat. They got a little weather icon right next to the fire type icon of the move, and then at the end, the 14 damage of its fast move has a +3 next to it, and the 160 damage of the charge move has a +32 next to it. So that is a pretty significant difference in damage. Okay, this one's a big deal. I'm really excited about this one. A new item has been found in the code, a star piece. They don't know 100% what it does yet, but it does come in quantities like lucky eggs, 1, 8, or 25 in the shop, so it is a purchasable item. And hold on, it may be linked to a line in the code that says item type Stardust Boost. Use item Stardust Boost. So I think what this is going to be is a sort of lucky egg, but for Stardust. So unfortunately, you do have to purchase it, but if it is around the same cost of lucky eggs, or maybe even maybe a bit lower, hopefully. I'm definitely going to be using these a whole bunch. You know, if it doubles Stardust for half an hour, pop that right before you got a bunch of 10Ks hatching. You're going to a lure hotspot. Make sure you get into the zone. You get into the zone. Get ready for half an hour of pure grinding, because I'm going to grind harder on these than... I should rephrase that. I am going to catch way more Pokemon with these than I ever did with Lucky Eggs. But yeah, that's exciting. I really hope Star Pieces will do that. Stardust boost for half an hour, double Stardust. And then we got Present as a fast move. Oh my god, it's Delibird. I don't think Delibird is going to be in these 50 Pokemon, because it says 50 coming from the Hoenn region. Delibird's from Johto. He's one of those Johto Pokemon, him and Smeargle. We've been missing them for a while. So Delibird is kind of the Santa Pokemon, you know. He gives you a present, and it either does damage or it heals you. So it is kind of like a random thing, and that's probably why they haven't released it into the game yet, because they don't know what to do with it. Oh, how do we heal them? I don't know. But present has shown up in the code, so Christmas is coming. It's likely that Delibird is probably going to show up during a Christmas event. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found this video informative. If you did, hit the like button down below. And if you want to see some videos of me doing a whole bunch of Gen 3 stuff and weather stuff and the other stuff, and yeah, then hit the subscribe button down below to be notified whenever I post a new video. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.